Hey everyone, I want to bring you a quick review of the Huion GT-220 monitor with digitizer pen. I'm going to be showing it to you on the computer in a bit, but I just want to go over the sort of things that it comes with. So it comes with your power adapter, it comes with the HDMI cable, comes with a USB cable to hook it up. Two pens. They have two versions of the monitor now. I think with version 1 they're giving you a rechargeable pen, and one with that's just inductive, no battery required. You get this glove so that you can easily glide over the screen. You get a VGA cable if you happen to need to connect to something that's 2 decades old. And then you get a pen holder, and inside the pen holder are extra tips and tip removing tool right there. And this is the monitor, and it's pretty easy. It just requires 4 screws to set it up, and then all you have to do is hold this and it comes up. Just one tab right here, pull up, and this is the angle, and it has a bunch of different angles. It can pretty much go on anything, any area, like any of the angles in between. One thing you will notice is that it is a bit wobbly, just because it is a fairly large monitor. Okay, so let me just plug it back into my computer and give you guys a quick overview of how it works. Okay, so I'm back and I have my Huion set up again here on the left, and I have my Asus mid-level 27-inch monitor. It's also an IPS monitor, just like the Huion, and it's a budget monitor. I think it was around $500, and it's known for good color reproduction. So I just wanted to give you guys a comparison. So I have a grayscale here, and to my eyes, they both reproduce the grayscale exactly the same. Here's the color chart. In the color chart, I do prefer the colors on the Asus a little bit. I mainly think it's because this is a matte finish monitor versus that's reflective, and so you lose a little bit of the punch on that one. And here's another color, and like the brown is a little bit deeper and richer. The red is a little bit richer here, but it's a very minute difference. And I have walked around both monitors vertically and horizontally. They both have amazing viewing angles. They're both IPS panels, so no worries there. Now I'm gonna change my setup and focus more on just the Huion and go through a few steps to show you how to use it and how to set it up. Okay, let's take a look at the Huion close-up now. So before I go ahead, I just want to show you that these are the two pens that come with it. So one is a clicky pen that they're giving out as bonus right now. This one uses a AAA battery, and it functions exactly the same. It's a lot heavier, so I recommend using this one, which is the standard pen that comes with these, and it's a rechargeable one. You just plug it in at the bottom and it lasts forever. So one of the things people mention is that they had trouble installing drivers. They had to delete a bunch of other drivers. I have previous tablet drivers on this computer. I had to do nothing. I just googled the website for downloading the driver, installed it, didn't even have to restart my computer, and it was good to go, and everything was calibrated from the get-go. So this is the very basic software that comes with it. It basically lets you do a pen pressure test, which I can show you. So you can go light or you can go thick. It lets you do a calibration. Like I already did a calibration, but I didn't have to because it was set from just standard install. Okay, so I just want to show you that it does go all the way to the corners without any issue, and I can even go and press the desktop button and it's fine. I also want to show you, some people were mentioning that there's accuracy issues, so I'm just going to go ahead and write on this line. Now this is a plastic nib, so it is a little bit slippery, and I'm still getting used to writing it. I have a Surface Pro with from Microsoft with a soft felt tip, so I'm kind of used to that now. But sometimes I just want a bigger monitor to take notes at home when I'm reading from a textbook, or if I just have a couple of PDFs that I'm highlighting and writing on, and the Surface Pro can feel a little bit tiny sometimes. So as you can see, I can easily write on the line, and similarly I can go to Photoshop and just select whatever I need. I have programmed this to be the Alt button, so I can subtract as I want, add as I like, and it is as accurate, if not more accurate, than my pen. And it works to about, I would say, 2 inches away from the monitor. It will keep working. You can select, you can go through menu very easily, highlight. I like that it works almost 2 inches off the screen, because then it really easily lets you scroll around and things like that, and you don't have to drag the nib on your screen at all. In terms of using it, the only problem I've seen is that if you're using it on the edges, it's a little bit wobbly. Otherwise, the screen is very firm if you press it right in the middle. There's no, like, it's very well built overall. There's no creaks or cracks or anything like that. It feels like glass on top with a plastic coating. It's very good. It's a little bit reflective. That's about it. I'm not much of an artist, but I can show you that it does work on, this is a open source software called Krita, and it does work, and pressure sensitivity works out of the box. I don't know what I'm drawing here, but as you can see, one thing I forgot to show you guys earlier is the ports on the bottom. It has a standard USB port. The USB cable included with this is a little bit short, so I recommend buying a bigger one. It's the same one as old printers. It's pretty easy to get a larger one, longer one on eBay. It has HDMI, VGA, and DVI, so you're covered there. And then there's just a small power brick to attach with a fairly long cord, so it's easy to wire it around the table. Overall, I'm really liking this monitor, even just as a standard monitor, and then on top of it having these features. I hope this review was helpful. I honestly think that I'm going to continue using this right next to this. I just have to get a bigger table, and you know, I'm really glad that I didn't have any problems with installation or calibration. It hasn't lost connection with the pen at all in the few hours that I have used it with PDFs and things like that. And I'm using it with just a Dell PC, and it's running Windows 10, if that helps at all. It's a 64-bit Windows 10 installation. Thank you for watching, and if it was helpful, please give me a thumbs up.